Thank the Lord for another blessed, beautiful day it is. My first time getting on today. I want to give a great shout out to everybody, YouTube family. Hope and pray everybody is doing well. God bless. And I also want to give a shout out to Seriously Focus. Seriously Focus, I love your comments you sent on the Preacher Man video I did. And I like what you said. God can show correction through humor. God can send correction and show correction through humor. And I believe that because I believe God has a sense of humor. He has to have one dealing with us. I believe a lot of times the way we act and the way we so-called say we love God and we do him, I bet a lot of times God just sitting up there laughing on his throne. God sends correction through humor. And a lot of people hate when I do those videos like that. But you know what? To the real folks who have been through something in church, who can relate to what I'm talking about, then that's why y'all can send comments and stay positive. Because I said this once before, and people don't agree with me when I say this, but that's cool. I find humor in what half of these churches are doing. And if I didn't have humor like I have, the way God blessed me to have humor, I wouldn't be in church at all. I'm just being honest. I have to laugh at half of this stuff that I see going on because it is sad. So I have to take my negative stuff and make it positive. I laugh at half of this stuff I see, man, because why? God ain't in it. And God gave me a great sense of humor. That's why I'm not holding it down, bro. Never will be. I'm not religious. Never will be. I have a great sense of humor. And I use my sense of humor when I'm in choir rehearsal. I use it when I'm speaking at church because God gave me a sense of humor to use for him also. To use for God also, because I don't like calling God a him. Let me say the spirit. Because I don't even want to put God in the same category with us. Because we don't even match up, not even close. No matter how hard we try. A sense of humor is beautiful. You know what? If most people could learn to have a sense of humor in their marriage would last. But there's too many people mad. There's too many people holding it down. A sense of humor is good. Laughter is good for the soul. That's why I thank God for comedians also. I thank God for other things in life because I told y'all once before, if I had to deal with church and only church, I'd have dropped out of it. So I laughed. You know what? When I was little, I laughed at a lot of things I saw in church because it didn't make sense. But as I'm older, I laugh at the stuff, but it's really not funny. It's sad, but I find a way. Just like when I see all this begging for money, I have to laugh my way through that stuff to keep half the time from walking out of the church. Because when you are a minister of music like myself, you feel just as guilty because they looking at you crazy because you the one over there playing the music while they still begging for money. But you know what I do now? I started walking out on people. Because like my brother Mitty Man say, if God ain't in it, I'm going to try my best to stay out of it. It's sad what's going on. So yes, you to the ones who's been sending me these comments on the Angry Preacher video, thank God for you. And what's funny, I got a lot of preachers that send me emails behind them because them real preachers be sending me emails and saying, boy, you telling the truth. I just dealt with that last week. Thank you for showing the truth. Yeah, because everybody want to just keep putting a man on a pedestal. No, God gave me a great sense of humor, just like my girl Alrock got a sense of humor. My boy Mitty Man got a sense of humor. Papa JT got a sense of humor. Orange Flavor got a crazy sense of humor. Even my boy K-Ray, all of us as the YouTube family, we have a sense of humor. That's why we can relate. Hidden Cliff, PP Drawings, we all can relate because we use that mess that we went through and still go through at times. We use that mess to live and learn from it and laugh it off. Best believe our Heavenly Father got a sense of humor. If you don't think God got a sense of humor, look at some of us. Look at somebody at your church Sunday. Matter of fact, look at somebody in your own family. Look at somebody that's in the house with you. Some people you can just look at and laugh. I laugh at myself. I enjoy doing those videos. See, first of all, you got to enjoy what you do. You have to love what you do. That's why half of the people don't love their job. They hate their job. They don't love it. And when you can't love what you do, you in a bad shape. You're in bad shape. I love what I do for God. But God also say, JT, you can have fun. JT, you don't have to be stuck up and holding it down, thinking highly of yourself than you ought, because you ain't all that. That's what that's what God tells me. That's why I can laugh at myself. I come in this front room many times and look at some of these old videos, and I just crack up. And then after I get through laughing, I say it's so sad. And when I get through looking at it, I see it that following week. And when I see it in the pulpit, I sit in the congregation, just shake my head and start grinning. Couple Sundays ago, I was sitting beside this lady at this other church. This man was in there begging for money. It looked like 30 minutes. And I was going to walk out, but I sat there and just looked at that man and just laughed. I thought about one of the videos I did when I said, brother, did you get your car fixed? Because it was a couple of members in the church heard. Man didn't even care nothing about it. I laughed. I started thinking about one of those videos. I said, this is sad. But this is what's going on. I'm going to tell y'all something. I done been in church a long time. I done been a minister of music since I was 15 years old. 15, 16 years old. I done seen a lot. You name it. Fighting, pulling guns out, cussing each other out, you name it. I guarantee you, I can tell you a story about every event you can name. Fighting on the church ground. I'm talking about physical fighting. Inside of the church also. People having sex in the church. Oh yeah. That's why people don't like when I do those videos telling the truth about church. Because if you know me, then you know I talk about both sides. I talk about the world, then I talk about the church. Then I talk about how the world and the church is the same in so many ways. Just like when I did that video on R&B and rap concerts. I said the R&B and rap concerts pretty much is the same thing they got in common with the church concerts, musicals. Because I was saying in so many ways, when you go to a rap concert or R&B concert to hear your favorite singers or rappers, what do? You pay money. What do you do at church? You pay money. They beg for money all night. At least in the secular world, like folks want to call it, you pay your one-time fee. You might get your drink or whatever, but in church, they gonna beg you all day and all night. Folks got mad at that comment because that's the truth. All this begging for money. I asked this lady the other day why she quit going to some church. She said because she got tired of being broke. Notice I'm not laughing. She tired of being broke. She said they took up about 4 offerings. I was talking to Minister Robertson today as we was hanging out, and Pastor King, Minister Robertson said he went to a church where they took up 7 offerings. Come on, people. That's why in that video I said, we need to quit trying to make Jesus out of slot machine. Because that's what we're doing. So if you got a great sense of humor, you can relate to these videos that I do, and you can laugh. Laughter is good for the soul. Oh yes, it is. I know a million of y'all can laugh at some of these church folks, but you want to be holding down. You don't want to tell the truth about it. This stuff is ridiculous. So I laugh at what I see, but at the same time, I keep it real. God bless you, and God keep you.